Have you ever wondered what happens when a bustling town is suddenly left to nature? Imagine streets where laughter once echoed, now silent. Homes once filled with families, now empty shells. Today, we're embarking on a journey to 5 of the most hauntingly beautiful and mysterious ghost towns on Earth, places where time stands still. From the radioactive quiet of a city frozen in the Soviet era to a remote volcanic island at the edge of the world. These are the stories of communities lost to disaster, ambition, and the relentless march of time. Let's explore these silent witnesses to history. Our first stop takes us to a place synonymous with catastrophe, Pripyat in northern Ukraine. Founded in 1970, this was a model Soviet city, a bustling metropolis built to house the workers of the nearby Chernobyl nuclear power plant. With over 49,000 residents, it had schools, hospitals, swimming pools, and even an amusement park, all buzzing with life. It was a city of the future, filled with young families and a sense of optimism. But on April 26, 1986, that future was shattered. The explosion of Reactor No. 4 at Chernobyl unleashed a cloud of radioactive fallout, turning this thriving city into a toxic, uninhabitable zone. The evacuation was sudden and chaotic. Residents were told it would only be for 3 days, so they left everything behind. Family photos, children's toys, half-eaten meals. They never returned. Today, Pripyat is a chilling time capsule of the Soviet Union. The iconic Ferris wheel, which was set to open just days after the disaster, stands as a silent, rusting monument to a future that never was. Nature is slowly reclaiming the concrete jungle. Trees grow through the floors of abandoned apartments, and wildlife roams the empty streets. Visiting Pripyat is a sobering experience, a stark reminder of the devastating power we wield and the fragility of our world. Next, we sail east to the waters off the coast of Nagasaki, Japan, to a place that looks like a forgotten battleship on the horizon, Hashima Island, more famously known as Gunkanjima, or Battleship Island. This tiny 6.3-hectare rock was once one of the most densely populated places on the planet. From the late 19th century, Hashima was a thriving undersea coal mining facility developed by Mitsubishi. To accommodate the thousands of workers and their families, a concrete city rose from the sea, complete with high-rise apartment blocks, a school, a hospital, and even a cinema. Life on the island was tough. A maze of cramped apartments and dark mining tunnels, but it was also a tight-knit community, bound together by the shared experience of living on this isolated fortress. However, as petroleum began to replace coal in the 1960s, the mine's fate was sealed. In 1974, Mitsubishi officially announced the closure of the mine. The evacuation was swift. Within months, the once teeming city was completely deserted, left to the mercy of the typhoons that batter the East China Sea. Today, Gunkanjima is a crumbling concrete labyrinth. The waves crash against the sea walls, and the wind whistles through the shattered windows of the apartment blocks, where over 5,000 people once lived. It's a powerful, almost dystopian landscape, a testament to Japan's rapid industrialization and the human cost that came with it. From a concrete island, we travel across the Pacific to the dusty, sun-scorched plains of California's eastern Sierra. Here, nestled in a desolate landscape, lies Bodie, a town frozen in a state of arrested decay. Bodie is the quintessential Wild West ghost town. In the late 1870s, the discovery of a profitable line of gold turned this remote camp into a booming metropolis. At its peak, Bodie had a population of nearly 10,000 people. It was a town of extremes, notorious for its brawls, shootouts, and rough-and-tumble saloons. As one little girl wrote in her diary after learning her family was moving there, "Goodbye, God, I'm going to Bodie." But it was also a real community with churches, a schoolhouse, and families trying to carve out a life. As the gold began to run out, so did the people. By the early 20th century, the population had dwindled. A major fire in 1932 sealed its fate, destroying much of the business district. What makes Bodie so unique today is its preservation. It's not a restored tourist town, it's a state historic park, and the remaining buildings are left just as they were found. You can peer into windows and see tables still set for dinner, goods lining the shelves of the general store, and lessons still written on the schoolhouse chalkboard. Walking through Bodie feels like stepping directly into the 19th century, a tangible connection to the legendary and often harsh reality of the American gold rush. Our journey now takes us to the shimmering, sun-baked sands of southern Africa, to a place where a desert swallowed a town whole. Welcome to Kolmanskop, in Namibia. In 1908, a railway worker named Zacharias Lewala found a sparkling stone in the sand. He showed it to his supervisor, who immediately recognized it as a diamond. The news ignited a frantic diamond rush, and fortune seekers from Germany poured into the desolate Namib desert. Almost overnight, a lavish town, Kolmanskop, rose from the sand. Built in the style of a German village, it was an oasis of luxury in one of the world's most inhospitable environments. It boasted a hospital with the first X-ray machine in the southern hemisphere, a grand ballroom, a casino, and even a bowling alley. For a brief, glittering period, Kolmanskop was a place of immense wealth, where diamonds were sometimes picked up right off the ground after a sandstorm. But the town's prosperity was as fleeting as a mirage. By the late 1920s, the diamond field was becoming exhausted, and richer deposits were found further south. The residents packed up and left, abandoning their grand homes to the relentless desert. Today, Kolmanskop is an artist's dream and a photographer's paradise. The sand has reclaimed the town, pouring through broken windows and filling entire rooms to the ceiling. It's a surreal and beautiful scene, the elegant, decaying architecture slowly being consumed by the dunes, a poignant symbol of how quickly fortune can turn to dust. For our final destination, we venture to one of the most isolated places on Earth. This isn't a town abandoned due to disaster or depleted resources, but it's a place so remote that it exists on the very edge of civilization. Welcome to Tristan da Cunha. Located in the South Atlantic Ocean, it's the most remote inhabited archipelago in the world. The nearest mainland, South Africa, is over 2,800 kilometers away. The main settlement, Edinburgh of the Seven Seas, is home to fewer than 300 people, most of whom are descended from the original settlers who arrived in the 19th century. While not technically a ghost town in the traditional sense, it has experienced its own moment of complete abandonment. In 1961, a volcanic eruption directly beneath the settlement forced the entire population to evacuate to England. For 2 years, the island was deserted. The islanders, accustomed to a simple, communal life, struggled to adapt to the fast-paced modern world. They missed their home profoundly. When scientists deemed the island safe to return to, almost the entire community chose to make the long journey back. They chose isolation over integration, community over convenience. This story makes Tristan da Cunha a powerful symbol of home and belonging. Life there is a testament to human resilience and the deep-seated need for community, even in the most challenging of environments. It reminds us that for some, the greatest treasure isn't gold or diamonds, but the quiet bonds of a shared home at the end of the world. From the radioactive exclusion zone of Pripyat to the diamond-swallowed houses of Kolmanskop, these 5 locations tell incredible stories of ambition, disaster, and the enduring power of nature. They are more than just empty buildings. They are silent memorials to the lives that were lived and the communities that once thrived within their walls. Exploring them is a humbling reminder that even our greatest cities are temporary, and in the end, time and nature will reclaim all. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey around the world. What did you think of these ghost towns? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this adventure, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration. Until next time, stay curious.